The Ministry of Oil announces the completion of procedures to resume the export of Kurdistan oil through the port of Ceyhan. This is good news. Lots of good oil news out of Kurdistan so far today. I think they already have the rate, but they will continue to keep it under wraps until the very last second, but we need Turkey to confirm this news. Television says President Trump threatens Iraq to speed up transfer of oil pipeline or will suffer sanctions like Iran. Frank, that is 100% correct. The reason my president is saying that to Iraq is because Iran threatened to attack you. Iraq is, and my president is trying to speed things up so Iraq can be in a position to be powerful over your enemies. If not, we both lose and Iraqi citizens lose their purchasing power. There must be a date. Optimism about the opening of Rafidin and Rashid Bank branches in the region to stimulate the economy and attract investors. They are talking about adding another 26-28 branches. They are closer and closer to their reforms. There has to be a breakthrough soon. Iraq cannot continue indefinitely like this. They have set up the banking system for international transactions. Everything is actually in place to do business with the rest of the world. The only question is when, not if, will they complete the currency reform as planned. I know redemption centers received additional USTN currency. They've received additional shrink-wrap bundles of our new USTN currency in addition to what they already had. I can tell you why I think that is because, remember, I told you guys, they don't want us to take more than $500 in our new cash, our new USTN folding money. Well, they just upped that a couple of days ago to, we don't want you to take more than $3,000 in cash that would come out of our total at the time of our appointment, cashing or exchanging our currencies. When you go to an American bank, where is the American bank going to send a dinar to? Back to the CBI? Where? To our Federal Reserves. Within a year it may double or triple. Can you imagine the power Trump is going to have? Despite Iranian denial, a delegation from Washington will arrive in Baghdad soon to begin negotiations with Tehran. Urgent, quote. Former House of Representatives Rapporteur, Mohammed Othman al-Khalidi, revealed today, Friday, February 21, 2025, the imminent arrival of a high-ranking American delegation to begin the first steps of indirect negotiations with Iran. He pointed out that, what matters to us as Iraqis in these negotiations is that Baghdad is not an arena for conflicts and tensions, and that we be a party that enhances security and stability. I got that redemption center leaders are to have received an email that would tell them whether or not they should go into the redemption centers. Saturday morning. What is the timing for us? We have one source so far that is confirming that we will get notified Saturday and exchange starting Monday of this coming week. I don't have it confirmed from any of our normal, regular sources. They're all saying it's close. Looks pretty good for us to get notifications on Saturday and start on Monday. We shall see. We do know for a fact that the Iraqi Parliament Speaker of the House is in Washington, D.C. and meeting with the Iraqi division in the U.S. Department of State. Is it RV related? We don't know. Al Rafidin Bank has made a historic move, unveiling the first issuance of national bonds worth a staggering 2 trillion Iraqi dinars or $1.5 billion. This groundbreaking initiative, launched under the directives of the Ministry of Finance and the Central Bank of Iraq, signals a bold step towards economic stability. These bonds come in two distinct categories. The first category, valued at 500,000 Iraqi dinars, offers a 6% annual interest rate payable every 6 months with a maturity period of 2 years. The second, 1 million Iraqi dinars, delivers 0.7% annually. Maturity of 4 years. These bonds are available not only to banks but also to the general public. This initiative marks a new chapter in Iraq's economic landscape, the first of its kind in the region and Iraq as a whole. Inauguration of an international financial and commercial center in Sulaymaniyah. Kurds leader Barzani just came on the TV. He said he is expecting the oil to resume flowing from Turkey next month, ending a 2-year drought. Things are moving very quickly. The CBI site is having many issues. Looks like it's going through a major upgrade? Are they getting ready for something? I have a very hard time believing they are so worried about counterfeiting of the new Iraqi dinar. De Leroux designs and creates the most sophisticated tamper-proof currency in the world. Counterfeiting is nearly impossible. The equipment needed to make a believable counterfeit dinar is astronomical if it could be obtained at all. These stories don't hold water. The parallel market parity story and the corruption story are equally illogical if not ridiculous, and the counterfeiting story is absurd. How do you get any better than the best in the world? Just doesn't make sense. They are still stalling, and the reason seems to be the cross-border payment training. The leader of the coordination framework, Salam al-Zubaydi, confirmed today, Saturday, that the United States is exerting security and political pressure on Iraq in a number of files, including oil, and undermining its sovereignty through the money it deposits in the U.S. federal bank. Al-Zubaydi said in an interview with Al-Maluma agency that America is exerting pressure on Iraq politically and security-wise, while Iraq has sovereignty and decisions that must be respected by everyone, indicating that exporting oil is an internal matter that does not concern the United States, even if the money from Iraqi exports goes to the U.S. Federal Reserve, which undermines Iraq's sovereignty in this matter. He added that re-exporting oil from the Kurdistan region is an internal matter that concerns the federal government and the Ministry of Oil, and there are many pending files between Erbil and Baghdad in addition to the decision of an international court issued in Paris due to violations committed by the Kurdish side, noting that, during the visit of the president of the region, Nechervan Barzani, to Baghdad, it was agreed to remove obstacles and eliminate crises. He pointed out that the American pressure should be on the region and not on Baghdad, considering that Erbil is the one that has problems in this issue. But for Washington to come and impose decisions on Baghdad is not correct. It is noteworthy that international reports revealed that the United States threatened to impose sanctions on Iraq unless Baghdad allowed the resumption of oil exports from the Kurdistan region despite the political and technical problems in this file. Member of the Parliamentary Oil and Gas Committee, Ali al-Mashkour, revealed today, Saturday, the details of a financial settlement agreement between the federal government in Baghdad and the Kurdistan regional government, following the decision of the Ministry of Oil to export oil through the Seyhan crossing. Al-Mashkour said in a statement to Al-Maluma agency that oil export operations from the region will be carried out under the supervision of SOMO, the company responsible for marketing Iraqi oil.